inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you, cause real women don't bitch, no. Real women don't, 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 real women don't bitch.
Hey, thank you for joining me on the Real Women Don't Bitch podcast. This is your proud host, August Crenshaw, aka Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. I am the #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs because building mental muscle is necessary in order to implement successful business strategies. This show has been created for the woman who is not excuse-driven and needs help building a profitable business. I will be interviewing women from various fields who are willing to break the silence on struggles that specifically affect female entrepreneurs. Welcome to a show where I and guest speakers from time to time share our methods that help us beast our business no matter what is going on in our lives. Whether you are an online or brick and mortar business owner, this show is for you. We will hit every angle, personal, professional, and spiritual. Why? Because on any given day, you get hit with shit from a scenario involving one, more, or perhaps all of the above. It all impacts you and your mindset towards your business. I have made it my personal mission to provide a space where we dive deep into the BS we face on a day-to-day basis. Hey now, some of you are either going to love me or hate me after this podcast episode because I am about to start some ish. I am going to discuss how a lot of you are throwing money down the drain. For individuals that already have their mind made up and you do not actively listen, you're going to believe that I am taking a one-size-fits-all perspective, and I'm not. What I'm doing is I'm challenging the way some of you guys think, and yeah, it's a little personally motivated because of some BS that I've experienced, but what kind of person would I be if I wasn't real with you? The reason why I'm doing this podcast episode, which I haven't really even expounded on exactly what the topic is, you may have an idea because of the title, but it's because of something I've seen happen quite a few times in my industry and based on some conversations that I've had with people throughout the time that I have been a business coach. What pisses me off is that there are a lot of you out there, you are not confident. Let me make sure that I put that on repeat. You are not confident. When you speak to someone like myself because you're so damn afraid that I'm going to sell you something, you come out, oh yes, and I'm this, and I'm doing this, and I'm on my path, and I know what I'm going to do, and I'm getting my certification, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to be boss, blah, 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 blah. But you're on the phone with me because there's a void inside of you that is entertaining the need of having a business coach / sales coach. And you know that it'll take you to another level. The reason why I am so sick and tired of some of you ladies playing a game, and we are going to have a higher level conversation about my last podcast episode of season 1 that was called Fuck Credentials. We're taking this conversation to another level because for those of you that this pertains to, I'm calling you out. Whether you are a health coach, a life coach, or whatever it is, unless you truly need to get certification in order to be able to exercise a technical skill, I am calling you out. I am calling you out and telling you that you're not confident. I am calling you out and telling you that you're full of shit. And I'm also calling you out and saying that you're a hypocrite because a lot of you are going to want people to drop the money like it's hot, but you are going to hold it in your pocket hard. And I don't know what it is about you ladies that you want someone to just fall in love with your genius and respect you and pay you what you want. Some of you, what you got to realize, let me make sure that I bring this all the way back. You want people to drop their hard-earned money. You want them to drop it like it's hot. But you pause and you will pay an institution, but you will not pay your sister. See, when you call these institutions, you get on an automatic dialer. Like, oh, hey, how are you doing? Glad you called here. What do you want to do? You want to be a coach? Yes, we got great programs. And what are you looking to start? And you get thrown down this funneled conversation where they never really answer any of your questions. They just let you know that they can help you change the world. But then when you get on a phone call with someone like myself, where someone's taking a genuine interest in you, asking you probing questions to understand who you are, all of a sudden, you put Ish on pause. Oh, you got to think about things. Yeah, the master closer saying this because I don't close every sale. And sometimes you speak to people, you don't want to close the sale. But I'm just talking about what some of you guys are doing. And I have to be real about this. You will want another woman who has a household to take care of, children, bills to pay, to talk to you and try to glean something from that conversation to help you, but yet you have nothing to pay her for her time, and you have to second guess whether or not you're willing to work with her. And I ain't talking about the person who doesn't know how to sell. I'm talking about the person who has made it perfectly clear that they can help you. When you guys don't move, it's because you are insecure. For those of you that look at people and you know that you can help them right where they are, and you get frustrated because they will pay the institution, but they will not pay you, sweetie, I am calling it out and I'm saying it is a self-esteem issue. They're not confident. They're not lacking confidence in you. Because if you're like me, I'll say it. Are you concerned? Did I say or do something that makes you think that I can't help you? Oh, no, August, I know you're great. I know you could do this, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to call them out and ask them kind of person. It's never me. The question is whether or not they truly believe in themselves. And some people, you need to understand, you're not going to be able to sell to them because they will take thousands of hard-earned dollars to go learn what they already know how to do. They're going to go somewhere where I'm looking on one side where it's going to take you through the human drivers or the performance coaching tools and strategies, decision making, building resilience, and strategic advisors. It's going to put all of that out there. And you want to know what's going to happen? Once you get that certification, you're going to believe all the bullshit that you saw on the landing page. The bullshit that told you that by the year, 2025, the coaching industry will have grown by 27%. And did you know that most coaches gross 50 to, 85K a year? Top earners make 100K a year. And this could be you, and you on your job barely making 36K before taxes, and you would do anything to get away from that piece of shit job. And so you will put yourself into debt to pay thousands of dollars for somebody to tell you how to do what you know to do with your eyes closed. You are like a freaking bloodhound. You can talk to someone and they can say, oh yes, this is my husband, I love him. You could be like, she lying. I'm like being real. Some of y'all are like that. Somebody could be like, oh yeah, no, I'm great. I have a wonderful business. No, she don't. She can't even clearly articulate who her client is. Oh no, I know everything about health and I understand everything about fruits and vegetables. So why she got that little extra bag up under her eye? Or, you know what I'm saying? You know your art. You know your craft. You know it like a science. You've been solving problems since you were a child. People have been coming to you for advice for free. And now all of a sudden, because a price tag is going to be put on it, you need somebody else in an institution to teach you their shit, to tell you you're qualified to use their shit. And you've built your business based off of someone else's methodology. So when you get through, you come out and you still are not confident. You still don't have anything that has built you up. You went into a school to learn someone else's methodology, not to learn who you are, not to pull out your creative abilities, not to know how to market yourself, not to know how to get out there and sell and build a business that's profitable, and to see beyond the stupid statistics that they put out there. And you want to know what? You are not one of the people who will make 50 to 75K. You are one of the people who you will be lucky to have made 20K. In 2 years. Yes, I said it. And that was being nice. because you're sitting here saying, I'm going to start at $80 to $120 per session. You don't even have full-fledged contracts. You will let people work with you until they feel like it's okay, or you will only put them on 3-month contracts, even though you know there's something in the atmosphere that requires them to need 6 months, because there's something after having the excitement of having a coach, and as they're addressing their issues, that life begins to make sure that they're really going to stand on their decisions. And then you have clients that are falling off, and you know they should have worked with you longer, and you know you could have seen better from them, but you let them go, and then you doubt your abilities, and then you hide more, and you put your head in the sand, and you are not as profitable as you should be. I am not anti-certification, but if certification equals validation, I say can that shit. At some point, you have to understand that you are a genius, that you are brilliant, and that what you bring to the table is real. I was helping people sell shit with a comma in it before I put a comma in my own shit. Do you understand? I was helping people sell stuff with a comma in it before I put a comma in my own shit. Some of you don't understand that you may not have the gifts that the people that you're working with have, but what you have, it is your genius. See, some people are really big. They're really boss. They're a real boss. They're a real badass when they are hiding behind the keyboard, when they are hiding behind the presence that they put up with the digital imaging, when they are hiding behind the pristine setup of the footage of the videos that they create. But I am raw, really relentless, which means that sometimes I got to be real raggedy up in this joint and be glad to be who I am. Stop shortcutting your sisters, the ones that will help you with your healing, the ones that will help you connect to the divine and your ancestors, the ones that will restore your relationships with your spouses and your children, or people like me who will elevate your confidence in your business. Stop sleeping on other sisters in the industry and treating our gift like it is something that should be for free, because at the end of the day, that is what will give you the mojo to sell the tool that someone else pimped out to you. Yeah, on one today, full-fledged freaking rant mode. But I'm good. I just want you guys to get it. Do you understand? This is not about me. Notice all of the other industries that I said even before me, ladies, we're shortchanging one another. I really shouldn't say we, you are. Because I pay people what they're worth. And even if I'm paying them what they're worth based on the tag they put on themselves, if I don't like what they're dishing out, even instead of talking shit about them, I will just leave their program. I will pay the money on what I owe and walk away. The program that I told you all about that I got kicked out of because I couldn't afford it, please understand they kicked me out. But I have the email messages to today that says my next credit card is coming in the mail on this day. I'm driving for Uber, and it doesn't matter what it takes. I am going to get you all your money. I am a woman who was after the heart of gaining to pay back the debt. But it was a very gracious and merciful thing for them to say, you know what? We're going to let you go, and we're going to forgive the debt. I don't play with people. If they say this is what they are owed for the service they render, I pay them. And yes, there has been a time where I've never put my rent first, but every other bill got backburnered in order for me to be able to pay my coach, because I knew what she was giving me was going to be more valuable and help me get into a position where I could make more money. Understand? All right. I hope you guys got it. If you guys are following me and you're steady playing games and you're ready to stop. If you're ready to stop playing games, and if you're ready to do what you know you're supposed to do, I've got you. From setting up your business to refining that business to repackaging, pricing, to becoming very solid, operating at a higher level of confidence, being able to sell to the perfect ideal client, being able to transition, get off that job, stay at home with your family, and begin to make money in your business. I got you. You can pick the path. Pick the path that you want to take. You need to take your time because you are working with a job and you have family. Then I have a group dynamic where I'm still present. You got a little bit more money and time to invest. You can still do the combo where you're getting a little bit of one-to-one and a little bit of group, because you can't necessarily afford the full-fledged one-to-one. And if you are the other person, where you want to go full out and you are ready for accelerated growth. You are ready for a more expedient transition. You are more aware of where you're going. I got you. It's time for you ladies to get in position. And when you see another sister coming out the gate saying that I got you, believing that. www.augustcrenshaw.com. Go there. You still trying to figure me out? Peruse the site. Get a free gift. See how I come hard with value. If you haven't already figured it out from the podcast. Ladies, I love you. Stop bitching, stop whining and complaining, and stop changing, stop shortchanging your sisters, and get out there and invest in one another. All right? Deuces. Thank you for joining me today. Remember to cultivate a mindset that is biased towards taking action. No bitching, whining, or complaining. Here, our mantra is, real women don't bitch, we get shit done. See you next week as I continue to bring you what you need to keep your head in the game and beast your business. Don't forget to hit subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. Would you like a specific topic covered? Have a question you would like answered live? Then head on over to realwomendon'tbitchpodcast.com. Subscribe to my email list, hit me up, and I got you. Interested in being a guest speaker? You walk the walk? Then you can sign up on the website too. This is your #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs, Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. Signing out. Deuces.
Inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you, 'cause real